Hey everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. I am giving, I guess, a long-awaited update. I'm not really sure if it's long-awaited or what, but I wanted to fill everyone in on what's been going on for the last, I guess, week and a half since my last update. And this one's hard, so I'm just trying to organize my thoughts, I guess. So if you are just following me or just finding this video, you may want to go watch some of my previous videos to catch up to speed. But the short part of the story is that I have had a bilateral mastectomy in July, and I've had 4 procedures since July after my bilateral mastectomy. And the last procedure was a skin excision in the doctor's office about, let's say, 2 weeks ago now, where they went in and gave me local, like, numbing injections and removed some of my skin and sutured it up, I guess, hoping to avoid another surgery. And I had a follow-up appointment last Monday, and I didn't do an update then because it was one of those appointments where you go in, and I met with the nurse practitioner, and she said that, you know, it was healing. She wanted to keep the stitches in, which I was not surprised about. I had been warned about that would happen. And then I have a follow-up this week. So I didn't really give an update because there wasn't really anything to update with. I had my follow-up to the follow-up, I guess, yesterday, which was Monday, September 30th. And the nurse practitioner removed the stitches and said that it looked better than it had ever looked. There was a little bit of a concern because there was like some black scabbing where the stitches crossed over, but it was a scab, and she picked the scab back to see if there was healthy skin underneath, and there was. My mom was at that appointment, and you know, she described it as like the red raw skin, like if you pick a scab or something like that, but there was skin there wasn't a hole. And I was encouraged by that a little bit, still kind of hesitant because the nurse practitioner was hesitant. I mean, she said at both appointments that my surgeon had made the comment to her that it was a 50-50 shot of that skin excision in the office working, and that my skin was thin. She just didn't know. So yesterday when she removed the incision, she was like, look, I really think this is good. I think this will heal. You know, I don't know that will fill you really too much before radiation, because if you remember, the reason why I'm freaking out about all of this is because I've had so many procedures, and every time I have a procedure, it pushes radiation back. And I should have been completed with radiation by now. And I haven't even started. I haven't even done the setup appointment yet because I keep having procedures which push it back. And one of the factors in all of that was if I was getting filled, I couldn't have it set up until I was filled. Well, now, because of that, because we keep pushing it back and because I'm having trouble healing, the game plan was shifting already. Like, well, maybe we don't feel you to, we don't feel you as much, and we try to do the fills afterwards to try to get me into radiation sooner. So anyways, yesterday, the nurse practitioner, I look pretty rough right now. The nurse practitioner indicated that she thought it looked good, but she wanted me to see the surgeon in person and wanted the surgeon to see, sign off on it looking good. And so we made that appointment for today. And I had an infusion this morning with Herceptin and Perjeta. That went fine. And I came into the surgeon's office after that infusion. And I was kind of feeling confident again because the appointment yesterday seemed so positive. And I mean, in the back of my mind, I knew that there could be something that would come up. It's like I almost don't want to let myself get my hopes up and it's like I know better. But I mean, my husband saw it. Like, everybody keeps saying it looks better than it ever has. Like, it's positive. Well, so today I go in, and the nurse practitioner comes in, looks at it to see how it did overnight. She again seems positive, and then she makes the comment that her and the doctor had a conversation about me over lunch, and she had sent the doctor a picture of my incision, and the doctor was leaning towards surgery, and she's like, you just need to see it in person. And so she kind of gave me a heads up of the doctor's thinking before the appointment. Before the doctor came in. And so the doctor comes in and looks at it and basically says, it's healing better than it ever has. Like, it looks great. If you weren't doing radiation, I would say to leave it alone. But you are doing radiation, and the skin is too thin to withstand radiation. So we need to have you come in for surgery again on Thursday. Today's Tuesday. For a 5th surgery procedure. This is another surgery in the operating room, and y'all, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. So I said to her, I don't know if I can let you cut on me again. And I feel like I am being held hostage here. And that's probably not necessarily the most fair comment to say to her. But it's how I feel. I feel like I am having a procedure done every 2 to 3 weeks. It's such a quick turnaround that I don't feel like I have time to get a second opinion, because every day, every appointment, every procedure pushes back radiation. And we're now into October. I was supposed to start radiation in August. And I mean, really, I was supposed to start radiation at the end of July, but my initial surgery got pushed back because of chemo. And here we are again. It's like Groundhog's Day. And I don't feel like I have the opportunity to get a second opinion, because we're racing against the clock to get radiation started. And because it's like, I don't even know if every time I have a procedure, I need to at least have the follow-ups, right? I mean, I don't know. There aren't many options of reconstruction plastic surgeons where I live The other facility where I originally had gone to, I mean, if you go back to my very first videos, I mean, when we were talking about different surgeons and breast surgeons and plastic surgeons in those teams, I don't really know that I can switch hospitals now to where I live, because there's just trust issues, and now somebody's worked on me so many times here. I just don't know how to make it work. And going out of town is very hard for my family right now. I mean, I literally just started working from home again yesterday. And now I have another procedure. And I'm just very discouraged. I'm very discouraged. It's so easy to judge the situation on the outside and go somewhere else, or say, tell me to go somewhere else to another surgeon. I know that in my brain. I mean, I've talked about this in previous videos. I just don't feel like I have the time to do that. I'm racing against the time. It takes time and money and resources, and my family is being pulled so thin anyways, with everybody trying to balance what I have going on. And I don't know what the right answer is. I mean, I don't know. I just know that I'm very discouraged right now. I'm just discouraged. I try to tell myself that the hard part is over, because it is. The chemo is over, and the chemo worked. But what if I did all of that and it comes back because I don't get the rest of my treatment in time? So this right here is the reality of breast cancer. You don't just have one thing, one procedure, or one treatment plan, and magically everything is better, because it's not. And some days are really hard, and this is one of those days. And I'm sorry for crying on this video, but it's real. This is what's really going on. These are the thoughts that I have in this moment. I'm just tired, y'all. I want some semblance of normalcy. It's like I need a vacation from myself. And I can't even do that. So I did say to the doctor, I voiced all of this because I have so many emotions right now. My mental health is not in the best spot, because I feel like every time I have a procedure, it's like another cutting away of my body, deforming my body. And when all of this first started, and I said immediately when I found out that I had breast cancer that I would have a bilateral mastectomy, and I just wanted them off, and I didn't care about reconstruction, I didn't care about any of that. And you know, I don't think I would do that differently. I think I still feel that way. But I think what I am struggling with right now is I can't even look at myself anymore. I mean, I don't recognize myself in a mirror. Like with my hair, and like I have acne, probably because I'm stressed out, or maybe from the medicines, I don't know. My body is not the same. And every time I have one of these procedures, like, it chips away at it again. And it bothers me more than I thought it would. And then the fact that it bothers me. So, yeah, that's where I am right now. I hate to be a Debbie Downer. But the purpose of these videos is to document like what's really going on, and that's really how I feel right now. So yeah. All right, friends. I'll catch you up after all of this is done. Have a blessed day. Bye.